What's going on, guys? Fun Willie here. Welcome to episode 19 of season 2 in our Rebuilding Ferrari Motorsport Manager F1 2020 mod series. Okay, welcome back. Today we have the Circuit of Americas and of course our engine's sort of building. So we'll just sort of go to car repair complete and then we'll improve some parts. So obviously working on suspension at the moment, which we'll probably stick with because that suspension's got a lot of room to grow. And it's important for Circuit Americas anyway. So we'll keep that suspension on. It'll be completed one day before the race. It's going to be better than our current one, so you already know we got to switch them around. Golden boy things. We know how it works. Continuing on, and this is what I was really curious about last time out. Qualifying based. What's this? Hang on. Qualifying based grids. Isn't that what we're already doing? General means better cars. I think we're already doing that. I'm confused. I'm just going to abstain. I'm really not sure. I think that's a bit of a bug. If it's to whether to keep them, I'm all to keep them. But I think you have to propose it with like something else, like a random grid or something. But we'll see. So it's going to implement it for next season. So qualifying session decides in general means. So I think it's like a one-shot qualifying or like a one session, which I'm down for either way because we sort of go through Q1, Q2 like there's nothing anyway. So it's less work for me. So I'll definitely take that one session qualifying. I don't mind. Anyway, I'm happy either way. Whatever. As long as it's qualifying. But yeah. So we're already here. We're going to improve a part here. Best suspension on grid. That's what we like to see. And we didn't really work on the rear wing, but is that important here? Not really. What's important for next race? We'll work on that. Top speed and high speed corners. Well, that's perfect. So we can work on the reliability of that rear wing. So continuing on, travel to the Circuit of Americas. Yeah, so I'm going to do practice Q1, Q2, and I'll see you for Q3. Okay, that is Q2, Q1 and practice all wrapped up. We're first and third, but in a wet Q2, you can't really take it too much into account here. I see Valtteri Bottas and Alexander Albon are almost went out in Q2. Not really, they were about a second off, but with the rain, can't really take it too much into account, like I said earlier, but first and third, Hamilton close fourth, we'll take that. Q3, bit of rain. I think we're going to send him out straight away. I don't know. When it's usually in the last 3 minutes, I mean, it is a long lap, actually. Yeah, hang on. Think about this. If it's a 1 minute lap, you usually get away with it. But let's have a look. 130 times 3. 4.5. Let's say 5 minutes a run plus half. You know what? Let's just do it. I think we can do it. If we send him out quick, because I'm not really confident in our 1 lap pace anyway. I don't think if we send him out for 1 lap, we will essentially be a fast lap. I'd rather send him out for 2 and risk rain sort of impeding the last sector or two of the second lap. But I mean, the track grip isn't really much to be desired anyway. Yeah, but it always projects more track grip than there it is. It always goes down. You can see it as it moves along. It's going down. So it's fine. We go first, obviously. We're the only ones running. McLaren's fourth, and Alexander Albon pips us for provisional pole. Good work by the Thailand man. It's his first time on pole, I think. I've never seen him up that high. We're gonna send him out straight away. Straight away, back out. Come on, boys. Get your butts back out on track. Set a fast lap. So it looks like it's going to be us v the Red Bulls this weekend. Where are the Mercedes at? They're not anywhere to be seen, which is a bit surprising. I thought they would charge home for the last 4 races, but here we go. Last lap. Hopefully the water doesn't impede too much. We've got purple in the first sector of the car. Beautifully done. Purple in the second, but the rain's about to hit the last corner. We won't improve. Unlucky. If it wasn't for that rain in the last quarter, we would have improved, but... Oh. Lost out on pole with 0.009 seconds. That is insane. That is Formula 1 for you, ladies and gentlemen. Lads and gentlemen. Yeah, that's pretty much the channel demographic at the moment, I think. But yeah, Hamilton, Bottas, nowhere to be seen. And Albon pole for the first pole of the season. Very strange. But in America, fair play. Anything can happen in America, I guess. Moving on to race though. Come on. We can get Albon easy. If we can get in front of Albon, who knows? Wow, that is quite the race radar. We're gonna obviously start on the inters there, I think. What happens after these? Nothing. Nothing happens after that. So if we go inters for the first like 7 laps, pit in for the wets. I don't think it's worth starting on wets, to be honest. I really don't, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we should do that, actually. Let's go super softs, because we're going to have a super soft stint at the end. Because we're not going to be in the inters for very long. Alright, car setup's fine. We got really lucky with that this weekend. In like 3 laps, we sorted it out. Start the race. Come on, boys. We just need to pip. Everyone's on the inters, it's fine. We can just pip Albon for first straight away. Yep, I knew it. Bad race start from Albon. Ricardo takes first. Albon doesn't have the race starts like last. No mistakes in the first lap, please, Leclerc. That gets you down to 20th. I feel like that happened at this track last time. But we are running away with it. Leclerc's still in 5th. That's fine. Ricardo's out in front by about a second. Sainz is in 3rd in the McLaren, which is insane. This McLaren's are getting quite a bit of pace coming towards the end of the season, which is good to see for them, I suppose. But, you know, hopefully we stay in front of them. But Ricardo is still in 1st. Beautifully done. 2 seconds in front of Albon. That is what we like to see. But we've seen him take leads, like Monza, for example. What were we, 7 seconds ahead? We've seen it too many times this season to get too far ahead of ourselves. Hamilton's nowhere to be seen. He's in 6th behind Leclerc. Hopefully Leclerc can keep him behind. But we've still got someone called Max Verstappen. As we still keep going purple. That's insane. We are looking quite fast. We've got to watch out for this wet period, though. That can sneak up on us. And then that will undo all our hard work. And we overtake Sainz. Of course, we're still overtaking on the engine as well, so we're going to take that in consideration while we're so far ahead. But we're going to keep that up because we've got to extend out this lead as much as possible before Max gets past Alex. And the rain period is still staying quite far away here. We're not even close to that yet. Alright, now we're sort of entering the last segment of it, so we'll probably look to pit soon. And what? Leclerc's just gone past Verstappen. And he's defending and attacking Albon. Let's jump on board Leclerc here in the Red Bull sandwich. And it's just about to start storming. I think we're going to go... Is it one more lap? I want to get this perfect because Ricciardo is so far out in front. I think we're going to go one... No, let's just pit. It's starting to absolutely bucket down. Recharge battery. Safe pit stop. Box. Maybe we'll send Leclerc out on another lap here. We're going to watch on board him with the Red Bulls. Run those tyres into the absolute ground, mate. Don't be afraid. And as one Red Bull jumps in, they did the same strategy as us. One Red Bull jumps in and one stays out. Now, of course, Leclerc's going to pit, who's now leading this race. This is uncharted territory. Well, not really. He's led races before, but you know what I mean. Not where I thought he was going to be. So, alright, just keep pushing, work those tyres into the ground. It's starting to thunder. Surely that's a safety hazard. But track's soaked. Time to come in. I don't think we lost too much time. Hopefully not. And Leclerc comes out in 2nd in front of Alex Albon. Beautiful pit strategy there by Ferrari. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but look at that. We're going to stay on board with Leclerc. Ricciardo's 10 seconds clear. We're going to go attack here. And Leclerc is going to just sort of rip away from Verstappen, hopefully. Oh, Albon, sorry. I'm not used to Albon being the leading Red Bull car. This is an amazing race. Look at the rain. It's shonking down here in America. We've got to start cooling it on the fuel a little bit, however. And the rain's going to be with us for a long time here, so we've got to get comfy. Not really many wet races this season, but we'll take them when they come at us. It's quite a spectacle to look at as well. It's really nice to see the rain graphics in this game. But we're zooming away here with Charles. It's great to see. 3 seconds off to Albon. Verstappen just can't get past his teammate. I don't know what they've done here. They need to do a bit of pit strategy, I think. I mean, team strategy. Because Albon looks to be holding up Verstappen, but no, it's not. It's about a 2-second gap. Fair play to the man. Hamilton can't get past Verstappen. They're probably fighting, so Albon's just sort of zooming away from them, fighting, bickering. Bottas is struggling with Sainz. That McLaren's picking up some serious pace. Alonso's down in 8th. Good to see. We don't want Alonso anywhere near us. And we've turned down the engines and actually extending the gap. We look fast this weekend, but not this fast. This is insane. Fair play to the lads, though. They've been there. They must be racing in the form of their life. Tyre deck's bad, we know. We're trying to sort it. Fuel's almost back in positive delta. Beautiful to see. Leclerc, who might pick up 2nd here. We would go top if things stay the same as they are right now. Oh, that is a big gap as well. This has been an amazing race for us. Amazing race for us. If we can keep it, though. Don't count the chickens. We still got a very intense swap back onto dries to come. Maybe the super softs were a bad move to put the super soft bonus in there, because maybe we need to go on the softs to see out this race. But we'll see. We'll take it as the rain is starting to go away now, so we kind of got to make a decision. We sort of got to look what the rest of the grid's going to do, but I think we still got a little while on these wets anyway. I mean, I don't think we're going to go back on inters, surely. But we might have to, eh? If we're going to go on inters, we've got to do it soon. I mean, Ricardo can afford another pit stop. Alex, not so much. I mean, Leclerc, not so much. Everyone's going on inters, so we're going to do everyone else does, because that's just the safe thing to do when you're leading. Isn't it? Really? Just do what everyone else does. You can't lose time, can't gain time, but just, we don't need to do anything special. Both drivers pit. It's a bit boring, not doing anything massive, but you know what? I want to win this race. We need to win this race for our championship hopes. So come in, box for the inters. Beautiful pit stop, boys. Beautiful. Out they come, still in the lead, and we're going to just chill on the fuel. Leclerc not so much, because he's sort of losing time to Albon now. I mean, no, he's always 3 seconds ahead, so it's fine. I'm getting mixed up with Ricardo's and Leclerc's gap. But zoom away from Leclerc, hopefully, again. Not a fuss. Without a fuss, I should say. And the track's clearing up nicely. The sun's back out. What an amazing looking game. And that's a 6-second gap to Albon you're looking at. I don't know what's going on today, but yeah, look, Hamilton and Verstappen are still bickering. We jump on board there. Dirty air with Hamilton, so Hamilton can't get past the two Red Bulls as Verstappen is now struggling behind Albon. Oh, this is amazing. They're capitulating here. Absolutely capitulating, and we are taking full advantage of it here. The boys are doing such a good job driving in clean air, despite the troubling conditions. We're going to look to pit soon, I think. We'll sort of look what the rest of the grid do. There's a bit of lag because the bottom teams are so far behind that they can sort of pit before us on the laps, but we'll see what we can do here. Push, get these tyres in temp, despite them pretty much being useless now. Could probably go on the softs, but I don't want to be the one to make that call. Tyre degs really bad. You can tell because the tyre degs are just going through the roof. Really quickly, but it's quite a boring race, but in the best way possible. Out in front. 28 laps to go. We're just going to softs. We're not going to risk it, even though we got the bonus for the supers. We're going to repair that front wing. We want nothing to go wrong today, to be honest. Hopefully we don't get a pit error, but we should be fine. Jump on the softs. We're going to fix your gearbox because, again, we want nothing going wrong today. And there we go. Leclerc's out onto the softs. We're going to tell him to overtake. Leclerc drops back a little bit, which is a bit disappointing, but hopefully, yeah, as people pit, it'll be fine. Ricardo, we sort of told him to pit as he passed the pit lane, I think, because he's got a long way to go. But out he comes onto the softs. The lads made the decision there, so if it goes wrong, it's on them. But no, it's fine. Carlos Sainz crashed out. Please no safety car. No, we're fine. No safety car. That's a shame. That McLaren was looking really good. But oh well. Not my job to feel sympathy for him. As long as he's okay. But yeah, look, I couldn't care if a McLaren jumps out of this race or not. But hopefully we get another Max Verstappen retirement. I think Red Bull are pretty much conked out of this championship fight, which is something I definitely wasn't expecting to say at this point of the season. But they're not looking great for a championship fight. Alex Albon and Verstappen bickering today has led to Hamilton getting over Verstappen as well. Wow, so Red Bull have had a bit of a joke of a race today. But, I mean, Albon's still really well. Fair play to him. He's still in third. He obviously got pole yesterday. Well, you know, yesterday in the game. And he's managed to at least get third. I don't know how we're so far ahead. I mean, I pretty much just explained it. Yeah, the Red Bull's bickering really helps us out a lot. And it helps Hamilton out a lot. Who do we want to win? We're sort of happy with the way things are. If Hamilton gets Bottas, it sort of puts Mercedes back within a fight. And 19 laps to go. I've sort of gotten carried away talking here. And our tyres have overheated, but we should be fine. Everyone's on the soft, so it proves that the super softs were not the tyre to go on. Perez is even on the mediums and Giovinazzi, but we see what that's done to Giovinazzi. Dead last with about 10 seconds to the nearest car, and that's his teammate, so you can see the mediums and not the tyre. This is a massive race, by the way. How long was the last video of the American Grand Prix? Yeah, 24 minutes. Obviously, since we've got Q1 and Q2, the length of the videos has gone down massively. Heaps. And we are using more fuel than we have with Leclerc, but that's fine. And we're watching Albon for some reason, but we're watching Leclerc now. And we're looking pretty good here, just sort of working our way down. But yeah, so the longest race we've had since we switched to that new format has been like Canada, I think. 22 minutes, I'm not sure. I'm way in advance now. I'm just sort of getting them out the way. I'm not getting them out the way. I'm actually really enjoying them. So I'm playing like 3 races a day. Like right now, Britain GP just went up. The one where Lewis got disqualified. That felt like ages ago to me, and it probably feels like ages ago to you since you've seen this. That was episode 12. What are we on? Like 19 now? 18? No, 19. So yeah, I'm playing way in advance, but man, I'm loving this game. It is so good. So we're pretty much 10 laps to go. I'm just talking rubbish because we're about to get a 1-2 here with Ferrari. Hopefully. Hopefully. We should. We should. Just bar anyone crashing out. But even if one crashes out, we still got one to win the race, so it's fine. Well, not really, because we need the points, but you know what I'm saying. It's not the end of the world. But we're still telling the boys to push, because we may as well. I mean, hopefully they don't crash out. Just restart that loop of talking about crashing out and the worries of crashing out. But here we go. 7 laps to go. We're slowly working down. I keep saying here we go, but we're going about 3 laps. It feels like I've been talking for like 10 years. I'm running out of things to talk about. But, oh, look at that. We're just saving so much fuel at the end of the race. Let's just turn the engines down. Calm down on the engine. Why not? There's no point whipping the crap out of the engine now. The car can't really take it. The cars are looking pretty rough as things stand. Tyres overheating. Turn the engines down. Come on, boys. 10 seconds to Albon. Now 8. We'll tell them to go medium on the engine now. Don't want to turn down the engines too much, or else we could lose our little 1-2. But with 3 laps to go, what a race it's been. I couldn't tell you. We just came into the race weekend with a bit of pace. It's fantastic to see. The boys did fantastic from the get-go. We're going to ride on board Ricciardo because he's going to cross the line for the win soon. Starts his final lap of the America Grand Prix. This is the track where we needed to be good at, and I wanted to be good at. We were last year. Engines turned down. 25-second gap to his teammate Leclerc. Comes around the final corner. The Australian, who hasn't won the race since Britain, wins the American Grand Prix and puts Ferrari back top. We'll watch Leclerc crossing the line for a podium. Charles Leclerc gets the podium as well. Beautiful, lads, beautiful. 14-point gap to Merck. Oh wow, they've lost even more points. They must have been overtaken. Yeah, Verstappen got Hamilton. We're going to watch them cross the line. Oh, they've already crossed the line. But yes, Daniel Ricciardo wins yet another race this season. Another podium as well for Ferrari. 2 drivers on the top of their game. Hopefully they maintain this fantastic form come to the rest of the season. The last 3 races. But Daniel Ricciardo wins. Beautifully done. Albon comes in 3rd. Fair play to the lad. He had a great race today. And yeah, that's amazing. Whew. Gassed. Scrutineering. No risk of rule break. Mercedes, take a leaf out of our book. Fastest lap goes to Ricciardo as well, which is insane. Look at that. We're on the podium. Team principal with Danny Rick and Charles Leclerc. Look at that gap. Beautifully done. So good. Hopefully, we can get Ricciardo a championship if we keep getting races like that. We've got to keep improving parts. I feel like it was good that we stopped building parts, because now we're just improving parts that are already on the car, and we're just soaring away from the other teams. Well, by that race, we won't get too carried away. Obviously, Interlagos and Mexico were not good races for us last season, and we've got those 2 and Abu Dhabi. So, we won't get too far away. Hopefully, we have better seasons. And I can't talk right now. I've recorded too many videos today. So, talking word diarrhea. But where's the F2 race? I want to see if Mick Schumacher's still on top. That'd be pretty funny if he is. Yeah, but they haven't raced yet. So, but the engine's done in 6 days, so we've still got another part or 2 we can do. But we've got 2 drivers are fighting away at the front there. Are there any thoughts of giving team orders? Nah. Yeah, we'll say better for TV, because I don't want to be too opposed to team orders, because in the future I might have to use them. But you can sort of just tell the other driver to calm down on and say, yeah, you're pushing the car too hard, calm down a bit. And then the driver just goes past him. Sort of a indirect team order. But that is how things stand with 3 races to go. Danny Rick with his 4 wins, 339 points, 19 points behind Verstappen, and we have 14 points clear of Mercedes. So good to see. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like for Daniel Ricciardo's win. Still 4 teams without a point. That's great to see. Not really. But subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you already have. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.